We all look forward to the holidays because we know there's going to be a lot of great food, but we also worry about overeating. There is a way to enjoy great food during the holidays without packing on any extra pounds. Brooke Beck is here to tell us what's on the menu. Brooke?
Thanks, Joe. I'm here to help trim down the holidays, how to cut some fat but keep the flavor. So the first traditional dish that we have redone is a cornbread and sausage stuffing. So in this, we're going to redo it so that it can cut down as much as 2/3 of the fat by omitting the butter and the margarine. So we start off with some cornbread, and then we'll simmer some onions and some celery in low sodium chicken broth. And by using the low sodium, that can significantly cut down on some of the salt that you'll be getting. And there's going to be plenty of other salt on that day, so we want to cut out as much as possible. Once it's simmered down, then we'll add into the sausage, and you want to remove the casing or use the bulk. And then we'll add in our fresh herbs, and it'll just be a beautiful dish. We've got sage and we have parsley. So sage will give it that Thanksgiving or Christmas feel. Okay. Our next dish is a maple roasted sweet potato, and this is delicious. We'll roast the sweet potatoes, and you can do it ahead of time as much as you want. Ahead of time, it can reduce some of the hustle and bustle of the day of preparations. And by roasting it, you bring out a lot of the natural flavor. And this is going to be high in vitamin A dish, so yummy and delicious. We'll roast the sweet potatoes, and then we're going to use some of the natural sweeteners. We have maple syrup and honey, and then add a little bit of lemon and bake it up. And so it can be quick and easy and delicious. Next, we have a frozen pumpkin mousse pie. For our crust, we have changed up the crust a little bit from the traditional graham, just so that it can be a little bit healthier. And this flavor has a lot of punch. We're using ginger snaps and then raisins and a little bit of oil, no butter or margarine. You puree that and then bake it up in the crust, and it has a great look to it. The mousse is changed up from the traditional, so it's a new take on an old tradition. We've used low-fat ice cream, added some puree. You can use pumpkin puree, or you can use the sweet potato, because there's a pumpkin shortage this year, so we use what we can, and the sweet potatoes still taste great. Add a little bit of brown sugar, and then we have our spices, which really bring out all the flavor. There's going to be nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger, and then we'll just grate a little bit of nutmeg on it. And if you don't have nutmeg on hand, then you can use the store-bought. So either way, it'll still taste great. Okay, so we have a frozen pumpkin mousse pie. These are some great ways to lighten up your holiday dishes, but not lighten up the celebration.
Okay, Brooke, everything looks great. What if people who are watching want to get these recipes or find other information?
For more information, go to wkno.org or smartmedicine.tv.